Alright, so dorado defense for symmetra. Alright, so right at the beginning of the match here, one of the most well-known spots to put sentry turrets is above this archway here like this. You can jump up and put them up pretty high, like that. You put one over here even, or one like down there. So that's a really good strategy. As enemies try to move the payload through underneath that arc there, they can take some damage from those turrets. So some other places for sentry turrets in this area includes in these windows here.
Aligning defense system.
Good spots. You can also like put one. I like to put one on the side of this plant right there. You can also put one behind this moped right there, because enemies won't be able to see it as they're moving this direction here, so that's a decent spot. Another good spot for a sentry turret is right above this doorway here. This will warn you if enemies are coming through this direction here. You can also even put two up here if you want to. Alright, so moving on over here. Some good spots for teleporters at the beginning of the match. This is probably one of the better spots right here. Allies will be able to come right out here and then go right to back to the fight right here. Alright, so over here is another good spot for a teleporter right here. Right there. You can also put your teleporter over here behind this wall here, like right there. If you do put your teleporter pad here, I recommend guarding this choke point down here with sentry turrets above the door like this.
Aligning defense system.
You can put one way over here too to make it harder for the enemy to kill all the turrets at once. You can put one like down here for good measure.
From light into being.
Yeah, you want to be able to guard this choke point so that enemies won't be able to get to your teleporter over there in the corner. Alright, so let's say if the enemy has tracers, Genjis, and a strong teleporter hunter crew, you will probably want to place your teleporter in a more safer location, and that location would probably be around like right here. This is further away from the enemy, and it's safer from teleporter hunters. The only drawback about that is that your allies will have a much longer walk to get back to the fight. But another good thing about that is, say if the payload's starting to move around the bin here, then your teleporter is already in a pretty good spot over there. Alright, so when the payload's moving around the corner here, some good spots for sentry turrets is above this archway here. Like that. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is that there's one other spot for a teleporter pad, and that's right here. This is probably the least safe spot, but I have seen some people use this spot with good success. If you do this, you can put your sentry turrets like way up here in the corner, like this, because that's a pretty high ceiling up there, and putting turrets way up in there is generally a pretty good strategy, even if you don't even have a teleporter here. It's pretty good spots for sentry turrets up there. Alright, so going back down here as the payload's moving around here, you can put some turrets around the archway there. You can put some on this door here.
Turret in place.
Put some maybe above this light post there. You can put one underneath this thing here. There's a bunch of different spots to put sentry turrets in this area. If you still have your teleporter right there, you can put some sentry turrets in this room and here to guard your teleporter. And you can put some in here to guard this choke point here. Going on over here, you can put one like on the side up there.
Sentry deployed.
You can put one behind this moped here. There's you can jump up here and toss some up here, way up here high on that.
Aligning defense system.
Put one right here. You can also put them like, shove them way back into the corner, back into here.
From light.
That's like really well hidden back there, but it will generally only hit somebody if they're like way over here though. Alright, so you can put some more Put one right there.
Turret online.
So a good place to put a teleporter pad as the payloads is moving in this section here would be probably like right here would be probably be one of the better spots right here. Another safer spot, I think, a little bit longer of a walk though, would be right into here, like right here, or even like right here. Okay, one other spot for a teleporter is way over here. Is also another good spot. Okay, so once the payload reach the checkpoint there, you can some good spots for sentry turrets is above, pretty
Turret
much
deployed.
above this entire whole section here. Like, you can put like a couple above this door here, above this archway here,
Sentry deployed.
all above this whole section here. Maybe one like way over here. You can even put some on this thing over here. Like that.
Defenses in place.
You can put one like, squeeze one right back in there. Put one in here. Maybe even two up here.
Turret in place.
Put one back in there. Put one up like on the side over here. Maybe one on the cactus.
Aligning defense system.
Okay, so as the payload's moving around the bin here, probably one of the better spots for a teleporter, I think, probably the best spot, I think, is right here. Right there. Because this way, when allies come out of the teleporter, they will just go right up the steps here, and we'll be able to start attacking from up here. So when you're up here as Symmetra, you can put sentry turrets on the side here, like this. It's kind of hard to do, but you can place them on the side of this bridge, which tends to be pretty effective. You put
Aligning
one
defense system.
right here in this corner there. That's a good spot. So when the payload moves underneath this archway here, those turrets can hit the enemies. Another good spot is like right up here behind these bushes there. Kind of hides it a little bit. Another spot for a teleporter, if you're in a hurry to put a teleporter down, you can put one right here. I don't think this spot is safe and as effective as the one over there, but yeah, you can do this. If you do put the teleporter pad here, you should guard it with some sentry turrets there, and also maybe even some sentry turrets above this door here.
Turret online.
That will help you guard it from like offensive flankers right there. Another spot for a teleporter, probably the safest spot for a teleporter is right here. This is probably the safest spot. So when allies come out of that, they can be able to start attacking immediately right here. Pretty good strategy. Alright, so one last spot that I want to mention where you can put a teleporter at is right here. This is not too bad of a spot, really. Alright, so once the payload has hit the checkpoint here, at this point, if you're still alive, I would put sentry turrets above this doorway here. You can put them above the doorway here. If you die as Symmetra here, I would recommend just picking a different hero because she doesn't become as effective at the end of the defender's match. But if you're still alive, this is what you can do with her.
Sentry
You
deployed.
can put your turrets on those posts like that. Another really good places to put a sentry turret is like behind these walls here.
Turret in place.
Like so. Another good strategy that you can do as Symmetra at the end here, you can guard both of these choke points by putting a turret nest like
From
this.
light into being.
So, like that. So that will guard both of those choke points, which will allow you to put your teleporter pad right here, which is probably one of the better spots, I think, at the end of the match. Putting your teleporter pad right here will allow allies to come right out and start attacking the enemy from up here. From up here, also, you can lob photon orbs right through the cracks here, which is actually pretty effective. Going on down here, some good spots for sentry turrets is above, right behind this bridge here, like this. It's good spots for sentry turrets. Some other spots for sentry turrets you can use is above these posts here.
Defenses in place.
I generally try to place sentry turrets high up so they don't get taken down by splash damage, and they tend to be harder to attack generally by, you know, just by the enemy attacking them. One other spot for a teleporter pad, which is probably a little bit more safer than that one, is right here. Is also a pretty good spot. This will allow your allies to come right out and start attacking enemies right here. If you're in a hurry and you need to guard your teleporter pad up here, you can put some turrets up above this door here like this. Guard this area there. And really, that's pretty much it. I mean, if you're right at the end of the match and you need to put a teleporter pad down immediately, I recommend putting one down like right here. So, I know that's not much of a walk, but it can help save the match. You can put some turrets like on this wall here, like this. So that's pretty much it for Symmetra on defense. Hope you guys learned something from that.